Real, powered by Ned Group Life. Let's make it happen. Late nights, loads of parties, junk food and free booze. Sounds like any performer or rock star's dream. Well, this is how it used to be for Graeme Watkins, but he's decided to clean up his life now, and he's not looking back. Join me as I interview Graeme Watkins, an absolute dream of a performer. Graeme, you've just recently cleaned up your act. Can you describe to me what your life was like before you made these changes with regards to stress management, your eating and your exercise routine?
It was very difficult in the beginning. Obviously, I suffered a lot from fatigue and sort of lack of concentration, and just completely mismanaged my diet. Obviously, not having a lot of time to go out and prepare yourself a meal, being on the road pretty much all the time. You have to sort of just grab a burger here, a pizza there. And fast foods are very, very bad for you. I've learned that much in hard way. And obviously now, I make sure that I pack fruit with me. I have fruit with me all the time. So if I do need something to try, I either eat fruit or I eat peanuts. So there's constantly an intake of the fuels that my body needs, little snacks.
So a typical day in Graeme Watkins' life, what would that be like from the time you woke up to the time you went to bed?
If I don't remind myself to eat, I just won't, because I'm very focused on what I'm doing. So sometimes I just wouldn't eat breakfast. If I did eat lunch, it would just be, like I said, a quick burger or something that was just very quick and easy. I'd always eat super late, so instead of eating at sort of 6 o'clock in the afternoon, in the evening, I'd eat sometimes I'd eat like 9, 10 o'clock and then go to bed on a full stomach. And it was just going to the wrong places, and you wake up the following morning and you're all fatigued.
So what was the turning point for you?
You have to be match fit in this industry. Now I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, either exercise early in the morning or I'll exercise sort of mid-afternoon. And then, eat a very healthy breakfast, start out with the fruit, start out with my veggie juice. They're delicious, and you can prepare them in so many different ways. So I really started exploring that department, and it's really benefited me completely.
So tell me a little bit about your ADHD. Do you still suffer from it now?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, obviously, ADHD, when I was younger, was kind of, was a subject that wasn't really diagnosed and nobody really knew much about it. I found out after doing a lot of research that it's very much, almost entirely diet related. So obviously I've cut out the fatty acids and the sort of saturated fats and stuff like that, the mayonnaises and things like that parents smear on their kids' food. Eliminating those and eating on a more healthy scale, and eating regularly, because you really, the more tired you are, the less your body is able to function. So I've managed to keep that under control now, and my concentration span is at least 5 minutes long now, which is exciting.
Graeme, how has your eating out changed?
Tremendously. I mean, when you're on the road and you sort of just drive past the nearest fast food outlet, you drive in and you grab it because it's quick and it's easy. But if you have the time, take about 5 minutes and go and sit down and do something natural and something good and something healthy. I was lucky enough to stumble across Simply Asia, which is a great restaurant. I can show you the menu. They've got a sort of calorie counter on the back, so you can see exactly which meal.
That's useful, huh?
Super useful, particularly if you're counting calories and you're making...
And the fat content, sodium, if you've got high blood pressure.
Absolutely.
Okay,
so it's
awesome.
great for people who want to become conscious of their weight and who don't necessarily know how to. I think it's great at Simply Asian. They've got a wonderful slogan as well: eat healthy, live healthy. It's exactly what it is. The food is delicious and it's all organic. It's lovely. Yeah.
So you are a fan now of Thai food and Asian food, as opposed to obviously your normal westernized foods.
I mean, I've always been a fan of Thai food, and the nice thing about it is it's something that is always changing. There's so many different Thai restaurants and stuff like that where you can go and try and sample new ideas and they've got different ways of preparing things. Obviously you've got to avoid the sort of the creamy coconutty type things and the deep fried things. But a stir fry, can't go wrong. Steam fried rice, absolutely great, and it gives you the energy you need for the day.
And now for today's financial savvy tip. Budget on these tips to keep your monthly expenses in check. If under budget, use excess money to pay off debt. And remember to check out the fantastic prizes up for grabs on our website, keepitreal.co.za. Graeme is a fantastic role model for anybody that's wanting to clean their slate. So if you're hesitating to clean up your act, it's time that you take a leaf out of Graeme's book. So thanks for tuning in today. Keep It Real, brought to you by Ned Group Life. Let's make it happen.